then just a wrecking ball in your life.
Do you also think, though, that it's the common word is red flags? When we enter things, because we want the best for the situation, we ignore the signs, we ignore the realities of who a person is, because everybody shows up their best self at the beginning.
Yes.
But the signs are always there,
Yep.
right? And we hope that, not me, I'm the exceptional case, they won't do that to me.
Yeah.
And then they always do it.
Now, you know what? When I'm in love, it reflects. Oh, please. White, my White. You could say, Moshe, that's a red flag. Huh? Moshe, it's right here. I'm like, where? I'm just looking around like, where? You like, right here. I'm like, look at, you know what? You're going to take a red flag up. But because oh, damn, there it is.
Yeah.
Because now you look at the red flag, you accept it, not accept it as in, but it's fine, but you in some sort of way say, okay, we'll work through it, we'll try to add some, a bit of color to it. Fucking and then therein lies that hope. Therein lies that hope. Therein lies that vision, because once you look at that red flag for what it is, which is a red flag, it destroys your vision. It destroys your hope. And sometimes the vision and the hope is one-sided. You think, but no, man, we're on the same path. Maybe this person, we've got the same vision, but we've got different ways of getting to our vision. So, yeah, man, as a red flags, guys, you are go this one. I spot them a mile away.
Yeah.
I spot them a mile away. But only now, because with my marriage, didn't see. I could see them, but I was like working through them. Then I got into another relationship after that. There, I quickly saw the red flags. I was like, I'm out. I was like, yeah, that's okay. Whoa. And then I stayed single for quite some time.
And then you forgot your boundaries again.
Nazilibala, boundaries. Nazilibala, red flags.
Yeah.
Nazilibala, yonke into. I then opened myself again. I've closed shop. Boys are bad.
Hey family, thank you so much for being loyal to engineering your life. I know that if you're watching this, you're probably here for the second time or the third time. And please, if you're here for the second, third time, please may you kindly subscribe, because if you subscribe, it helps us to get better conversation, get better guests, and get access to creating the best content that we can for you. So please don't forget to subscribe and make sure you continue watching this episode.
Kholwa emandleni onawo.
Oh my, we're finally doing this. What does EYL Africa represent? It's about standing in your power. It's about, in isiZulu, it's Kholwa emandleni onawo, which is our tagline. You will see it on the back of my t-shirts. It's about believing in the power that you have, believing in the power that your God, your guides have invested in you. Shop our socks, shop our t-shirt, and just keep believing in yourself. EYL Africa.
Now available on EYLshop.Africa.
Do you feel like you betrayed yourself by going into a public relationship again after knowing that there are so many things you thought were mistakes by going public with that season of your marriage?
Definitely. Going back to Ndalibala, all the things that, because I did, like after my marriage, I thought to myself, you know what? Oh, please, I'm never ever posting about my love life ever again. I'm never, And then I'm just like, but this is Michelle and doing a nice time, this is where I am, and I'm quite an open book if I were to be any more open. So I'm getting a sleeveless book. I might as well be as Dexter A4s, put them on, like, in the middle of the road, and there's wind. It's just, that's how, that's how open I am. Sure. And if I'm happy, I'm happy. If I'm sad, I'm sad. But sometimes, if I'm sad, I need to be happy, because I find it hard also to talk about, the same thing over and over. I'm so hurt. Because I just feel like, I mentioned this to a friend of mine actually. And she was like, who said we're going to get tired? It's your reality at the end of the day, and we are your friends. We need to take you through, whatever it is that you are feeling. So, ndiyathanda mna ukuzi-expressa. I show my life, my kids. We'll be doing a random thing. I'll be, playing soccer with them.
It's a reality.
It's my reality. And if I'm in love, this is my reality right now. So, and yes, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I think for now, I think relationships as a whole, I'm just a bit skeptical. Oh, not a bit skeptical. A whole lot of
A whole of skepticism.
Skeptical. If I was a character, skeptical. Yeah, I'm okay for now.
Allow me to push you a bit. I don't think, because you show us the good parts and then the bad parts, or the difficult parts rather, are displayed by the tabloids. In your opinion, after years of reflection, what went wrong in your marriage?
We had the same vision. I was ready. I knew myself, and I think he was still just battling his own demons. And I don't want to lie, I wouldn't say he was a bad person, A lot of my exes are bad people. Then he wasn't a bad person. He was just battling his own demons. And it got to a point where, I tried all my best, to be there, to facilitate his healing. Because also I think I'm one of those people where I grew up with a lot of love.
Okay.
My mom taught me a whole lot of love. My family, based on love. My family being me and my mom. And also on my dad's side, with my aunt, Tabatamtam Obuntle or Tatumngibam. I learned a whole lot of love, even from my grandparents, on my dad's side. So if I meet you, I will shower you with my love, because love is all I know. And if I see that love is not something that you are used to, here is Moshe trying to be Captain Savior. You know how the saying goes, Captain Save A? But no, Savior. There I am saying, okay, if you don't know what love is, let me teach you. Let me teach you by showing you. Let me take you on this path of being loved, being spoiled, being understood, being whatnot and whatnot. And sometimes it just doesn't land with people. People are just scarred. And I can't save them. It's up to them to save themselves. I really cannot save them. I've understood that now, only in 2025, that I can't save people. I can save a student out of debt. I can save someone homeless from not eating that one day. But a romantic partner, that's but you never know, because the person will present their readiness. They will be, So one thing that I've learned over time is to take time to get to know someone. You can't meet on Monday, get into a relationship in 2 weeks' time. Life is not a fairy tale. So that's something that I've realized. Now I believe in love at first sight. I believe in fairy tales. I believe in loyalty, long-lasting love. I believe in all of those beautiful, mushy things. But the sad reality is that life is not like that. Sure, the people that have had, those experiences, beautiful, perfect for them. I think it's just because maybe I haven't experienced it to fruition that I'm just like, you know what? Yeah, maybe life doesn't really work out that way. So I think also I enabled a lot of actions in my marriage, which when someone tells you their life story, how they grew up, how they feel, their past traumas, childhood traumas, and when they start messing up ngoko as adults, Umusha is not like, okay, not my monkey, not my circus. Umusha is like, okay, let me understand why this behavior. How do we fix it? How do we... fixing. And my friends know, but they every time I start dating, they're like, "We, yeah, we go play projects." The project manager. But this year, I don't want to do that. I want to. I'm in a position where, yes, I do know generally what I want or look for in a partner and so forth and so forth. But one thing that I've taken from my past relationships and my past failed relationships is I may not know what I want, but I definitely do know what I do not want. So I think it's also an important lesson for me, which always works. Like, it's literally the same. You are and what to Timmy Fox not say, how come I always fall for your type? I'm like, you are Anam. Like, it's I want to start dating someone that does not need saving. Someone that fills my cup as much as I'm going to fill theirs. Someone that is honest, someone that is loyal, someone that is reliable. I don't want to be their happiness. I want to add on to their happiness. I don't want them to be my happiness. I want to add on to their happiness. I want them to add on to my happiness.
When I arrived, you were happy as well.
Exactly.
And you were already happy.
Exactly. Like, oh, yeah, couple back. No, 50-50. Maybe 100. Maybe 200%.
Yeah.
Rather, maybe 200%. Because it causes a lot of confusion, a lot of expectations that will never be met. And then you end up with disappointment. Sometimes you go in, again, going back to the red flags, and then you accept the red flags. The more you accept the red flags, now when things start going bad or dizzy or whatnot, I'm just like, but I've always been this person. You saw it. It's not like I hid it. Mm-hmm. And now it's time for you to reflect. But yes, I did see it, but I thought you'd change. And then it's like, who did I promise?
Sure.
When, I would change.
Yeah.
So... yeah, I'm navigating life like that in terms of relationships for now. Taking a break, just to get to know myself. Like, what are things that I'm not willing to compromise on?
Sure.
What are things that I'm not willing to settle for? What do I really want? I feel... I don't know. I feel weird sometimes because we do vision boards, guys. Like, beginning of the year, this is what I want. This is how much money I want to make. This is what I want to do and whatnot. And Gabi now, Amanda. Oh, what's a vision board? Yeah, daughter. Dithatha board stationary. And Gabi now, and then Amanda would have a pen. List your wanting to become caring. Okay, cool. He must work here. Okay, maybe if he's a doctor or an accountant. That's okay, cool. If it's good. And Gabi now, Amanda alone. It's just something that I put out into the universe. But I think, I guess I should start jotting it down so that I know, are these the right boxes? But also, at least you're... okay, yes, Laura. CEO, founder, and director.
In your reflection, There's also an element which I'll be personal about myself, where there was a relationship in 2018 that I was in that was very long, that ended in abuse. And usually when you are at the receiving end of such horrible behavior, you absolve yourself from toxic things you could have done. And 2019 onwards, I used the opportunity to reflect. So, how do I contribute to a relationship failing as well? What are the things that I do to contribute to a relationship failing? You said one of them was that you enabled. Do you think you were toxic in any manner in that marriage?
I think towards the end, I cheated
Okay.
because I had already forgiven cheating 7 times.
Kangaki?
7 times. Oh no, I counted. I'll never forget 7 times. And then I'm an over 7. No.
Imak, 7 different people.
Yeah.
Hi, Jan.
Jalo, what do you mean? Jalo. I retaliated then by cheating as well, instead of just leaving. Because I was just like, I'm not the type of person. So now I'm sacrificing myself just to prove a point that I can also do it. Just to make him feel, you think?
Yeah. But it's not who I am.
But it's not who I am, And also with the enabling, I kept quiet about a whole lot. I was in my bekezela. I was in my bekezela. Bokodo. Oh, please, you could not tell me anything about my man.
Yeah.
Now, I think once there's cheating involved, just throw away the whole thing.
We'd have no relationships left, by the way, if you are saying that.
I understand, and I used to be a firm believer. Once, okay, mhlambi. Multiple streams of cheating, multiple streams of income. What do you even mean? Once, sure, we all make mistakes. But a common mistake when it comes to cheating, really. I really don't think so. You make a decision.
True.
That, you know what, I am not going to consider this person's feelings. I do not care. At this moment, it's all about me. Screw how they feel. So that's why I'm saying, man, just throw away the whole thing. And this is coming from someone that used to say, I used to use the example when it comes to cheating. But guys, so let's say you bought a house, beautiful big house, it's absolutely stunning, and then you have a break-in. Are you going to move out of that house? Just because no, beef up security.
Fix the windows.
Fix the windows, beef up security, good in. But your home is supposed to be your safe space, your sanctuary, like what I would say, electric fence is your love and your trust. Electric fence, that means it's not for you. And I really do believe that it is possible for a person to be loyal to one person for the rest of their lives. That is something that I will never stop believing in. I believe in it, but economy market research says otherwise, but in believe
Your enunciation when you speak about your marriage sounds inestima. It has dignity, it has a lot of love that I feel is still shared, regardless of how people want to perceive that love, because you're also sharing your truth. But with this relationship that we knew about that was public, you immediately used the word loser. And I noted that. So we'll say, you felt like you wasted your time.
Very much. Very much. What a waste of my time. Yo, what a waste of my time, man. Like,
Did you gain anything?
besides the lesson of don't date losers.
Yo. Yeah.
That's the only lesson
Yeah,
that
yeah.
I gained. And also I learned not all family is for you.
On which end?
No, on my end.
Okay.
Not all family is for you.
Okay.
People will laugh with you. People are in your space. You invite people in your space, but they're not for you, you know. And it's something that I had to quickly realize that some of my family members are just not for me. Some it's envy, some it's jealousy, some
Monitoring
it's just,
spirits.
yeah, monitoring spirits. Some it's just
yeah.
pure hatred. Their insecurities because of whatever they've accomplished or not accomplished in their lives,
Or lack thereof.
or
Yeah.
lack thereof.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, I learned that in this relationship, on his side and also on my family side.
Will you ever go public again?
I'm a certified lover boy. I mean, obviously.
I
will.
keep up.
I definitely will. But Sana, after 2 years, after 2 to 3 years, after 2 to 3 years, in fact, maybe I'll go public only after the cow goes moo moo.
But that didn't work too.
We were his cows. We just got married at home affairs. And Kubulin for man and the brighter. So I do brighter. Oh, we're stewing beef. Oh, we're oxtail eyes. No.
With the celebrity family and everything, a cop right back up.
No. I was never a lobola. It was always in the plans. In the future. In the kokwanza hambi future and in
For the now.
nanti chungi actions is on do. And also I think I'm very quick to get into relationships because I trust what you say.
Okay.
I still have that trust in humanity. I still have that trust in people. So if you present yourself a certain way, so because now I think I forget that people didn't grow up the way that I did. They didn't grow up with the same love, with the same honesty. So what I am, I expect from the next person.
Which is unfair, really.
Which it is. But when I say what I am is just being a decent, honest human being. I don't think that's unfair.
I hear you.
Expecting you to be a decent human being.
Principle.
When I say what I am, I expect you to be talking in terms of like morals, principles. Are we aligned? Especially with honesty and especially actually with honesty.
Caring, honesty.
Caring, consideration. Love.
Humility.
You know, exactly.
Yeah.
So I always think that people are like that. But people are not like that. People will come into your life to use you. They will come into your life for clout, for money. And also dating whilst you're in the public space is...
Yes, suppose I am.
It's